Now, it's very rare that a vault man gets in a situation where he's doing a side-by-side service by himself. I've done about 8 of these over the years, and I've picked up a couple tips and tricks along the way, and I did want to share something today. Now, you can see at my Hilljoy ramps here that support the weight of both vaults at the same time is bowing down in the middle. Obviously, with the weight of around close to 6,000 pounds on those ramps, it's putting some pressure on them and bending them down. Now, in the past, I've ran along aluminum the length of the grave in the middle and then blocked up and put my Hilljoy ramps on top of that. Now today we've got the family's flat stone at the other end, directly in the center, right on the edge of the grave. Now, headstones with foundations are typically fairly stable because they've got a 3-foot foundation underneath of it, and then underneath that is packed down ground deep within the earth that's a lot more stable than the surface level soil that we set our boards on normally. Now, still, with this being a bronze plaque and it's for the family, I didn't want to cover that up with carpets. I didn't want to place any boards on top of it, and I didn't want to damage it in any way. Now, I knew these boards were going to bend like this. There's a very simple trick. If I get to swinging these burial vaults and both vaults are still leaning down the middle and both sets of rails are going up and out towards the sides, there's a really easy fix for that. And this can be done when you're swinging a vault normally. If you don't get the platform set up perfectly level and one side is leaning down, your rail's leaning down, or it's leaning up too high, this is what you can do to fix that problem without having to reset your boards, take your vault off the platform. You don't have to do any of that. Now, this won't fix the fact that my Hilljoy ramp is bending, but I'm not too concerned about that. It's an extremely strong piece of metal. It's not gonna break. It may bend, and the second I take a couple vaults down off of it, off the truck, it'll bend back into shape if it stays a little bit bent in the middle. What we're trying to do is make sure the vaults are level when they're swung the Wilbert way and displayed to each side. So, all you got to do is shim